Hello, and welcome to the new semester. The purpose of this presentation is to give you a generalized overview of the course, its expectations, and to help you walk through some of the different aspects on Blackboard. This course is Humanities 120, Introduction to the Humanities. My name is Jennifer A. Fraley. You can call me Professor Fraley, Dr. Fraley, Miss Fraley, that is fine. Do not call me Mrs. Fraley. That's my mother, and I will assume you want to talk to her and send your emails accordingly. Um, you can see my email addresses here, jfraley0051 at kctcs.edu. We will be using the KCTCS emails to communicate. Now, while this is an overview, the Blackboard screens you're going to see should look very familiar to how I have set up your individual course. However, there might be some slight variations. So first, welcome. Again, this presentation is to help you understand some of the expectations and requirements of the course. So how this is going to be set up. For this course, we are set up completely online. So what you will see is there's going to be a weekly schedule. A typical week is going to include reading materials, listening to at least one lecture that I have posted, and viewing the accompanying slides. Each week you will have a weekly discussion board post and a weekly quiz which covers all materials covered that week. Be sure to look at the syllabus for specific due dates, but for the most part, our weeks will run. They will open at Monday at midnight and they will close by 11:59 p.m. on Sundays. So all materials must be submitted by 11:59 p.m. on Sundays. Now there may be a week or so where those dates change, especially in this course the last week because we have a shorter week, but you'll see those dates all noted in the syllabus. Please be aware, look through the syllabus. It gives you all the details of the course. And most importantly, there is the course calendar. And that is where you will see the expectations for each week. You will see what topics and readings are going to be discussed and the various assignments that are due, what lectures you need to listen to, and what assignments are going to be due. Periodically throughout the semester, you will also have other assignments. These may include critical thinking essays, live performance attendance and reviews, a midterm exam, and a final exam. Please see your specific syllabus for the details and due dates. And I will also, when these prompts come up, you will see them within the weekly schedule, and you'll have usually a small accompanying lecture with instructions with them. So now let's turn to navigating Blackboard. The following slides are going to walk you through different buttons that are displayed on the menu to the left of your Blackboard screen. This area is called the content area, and you can see I have a little screenshot here. You're going to have the home page, announcements, the syllabus, weekly schedule and assignments, possibly and maybe a link to discussion boards, but my grades. You will definitely have the homepage, announcement, syllabus, weekly schedule, and my grades, tools, and help. First is the homepage. This button will take you back to your homepage. This is when you log on to Blackboard. It's the first screen you see. Here you'll see recent announcements, lists of upcoming tasks, and your to-do list. Next are the announcements page. This area is very important, and this will contain any announcements I send to the class. This could talk about changes to curriculum, it can talk about changes to due dates, or additional notes I want to give. Anytime I send an announcement, I also make sure you get an accompanying email. It is your responsibility to be checking your email on Blackboard. I would recommend at least once a day. This can include any class cancellation notices, usually not an issue for an online class, but reminders of pending due dates and any other topic of importance. Again, you will also get an email alerting you there's a new announcement, so be sure to check this. The syllabus button is just that. This contains a link to the PDF of the syllabus. Again, refer to the syllabus for all policies, descriptions of assignments, grade breakdowns, and due dates. And in fact, your week 1 quiz will cover the syllabus. I would highly suggest printing out the course calendar so you have it for a quick reference, because that is going to list what you need to do each week. Next, what you'll see is the weekly schedule. This area is going to have a folder for each week. Here you can click on that week and you will see if I have listed a reading on Blackboard, which will say BB in parentheses on the syllabus. It will be posted there. The links to all of either the slides or the recorded lectures will be there. Your weekly quiz will show up there. Now be aware, the weekly quizzes will not come live on Mondays. Usually they won't post till Tuesday or Wednesday, but you still have till 11:59 on Sunday to finish them. The discussion board link will also be here for the weekly discussion board. Those are typically posted on Monday. So you have from Monday until Sunday at 11:59 to submit those. Now, just a warning, when I post a quiz, you'll get an email alert saying it's gone live. This is not true for discussion boards. So don't forget, each week you have a discussion board that is due. All right, next, sometimes I put in a folder that is the content folder, and this has some meat of the course. For this course, most of your stuff is going to be within the weekly schedules, but sometimes the content area will have helpful hints. I usually put up a writing tools folder. Be sure to look through those because these are things I am putting up here that's going to help you with the class. Also, you'll note I color code things. Anything in blue, these are going to be your readings, and these readings that are not part of the assigned textbook. These will be displayed as PDFs, so be sure you have software that is compatible. The green text are the presentations or the recorded lectures. Usually the recorded lectures are a link to a YouTube video that I have created. The reason why I create them this way is that it takes up a lot less space on Blackboard. So this will give you a direct link to a subscription to my YouTube channel that shows the recorded lectures. And then usually there's going to be a notes folder. This is usually in black, and this will contain any additional information I want to give you. All right, next let's talk about the discussion boards. There is a discussion board that is due each week. Now you're also going to have a weekly quiz. Usually the weekly quizzes are going to ensure that you have done the readings and listened to the lectures. Now the discussion boards, this is a way for you to show your critical thinking of the subject matter. Before you do the quiz or the discussion boards, you should make sure that you have read all the materials and listened to the recorded lectures. What I'm looking for here is to show engagement with the materials. What'll happen is you'll click on the discussion board for the week and it will take you to a thread that I've created. And here you'll see I've proposed a specific question, a problem, or something about the week's topic. What you'll do is then you will respond to this. You will create your own thread. Once you have fully answered the questions, and please be aware, make sure you note down all the sections. Usually the discussion boards have multiple questions, especially in a course this short. This is a condensed 8-week summer course, so you're going to have multiple aspects in a single discussion board. After you have created your own post and published it, only then will you be able to see your classmates' posts. Occasionally, I will have you respond to your classmates, and this is not your opportunity to grade your classmate or an opportunity just to say, oh, I like what you've posted. Posts that just say, oh, I like or I agree are not going to receive full credit. In the first discussion board, I will tell you exactly how you should respond to these, but this is your opportunity to engage in a classroom discussion. After you have posted, please don't forget to come back. Please see what your classmates have commented on your post, and you will also occasionally get comments from me, either where I'm making a comment or I'm trying to raise a question about what you have posted. Please be aware, while this is an online forum, the rules of English grammar and composition should apply. Please be aware that you are proofreading your text. Please avoid text speak, and make sure you are using correct capitalization. All right. Quickly before my grades, quizzes. Each week with the quiz, you will receive specific instructions. Except for the first week's quiz, you will only have one opportunity to take the quiz. It will be timed. You'll be presented one question at a time and there is no backtracking. So while you are obviously able to take the quizzes open book, open note, because I'm not going to be sitting there with you, you're not going to have time to just take it cold without reading anything or listening to the lectures. If you attempt to do that, you're going to run out of time. So please be prepared before you take the quizzes. All right, the My Grades button, this is a direct link to your grades. I will post all of your grades here, and then once an assignment has been graded, you'll be able to see your current percentage and your letter grade. Also, this is where you'll be able to see my comments on your papers and also on quizzes. If you go to your actual score and you click on the quiz, you can then review the questions. And I highly recommend this because you do have a final exam in this class, and reviewing the quizzes is probably the best way to study for this. Also, there are multiple papers due. You should definitely spend time looking at my comments on your first papers, because if you make the same mistakes on the second paper, it's definitely going to have a higher penalty to it. You are expected to complete all assignments completely and on time. I do not accept late work. Please see the syllabus again for the specific grading scale for our course. All right, couple other buttons. The Tools button will take you directly to all the tools available through Blackboard. Here you're going to see there's another one to discussion boards. You're going to see an email link, and then other tools that Blackboard offers. Also, there is a Help button that will take you to Blackboard Help for students. Please search this site for information to assist you. If you still cannot find the information here, then feel free to email me with any questions. Again, we will be using the KCTCS email and the Jefferson apps. Please make sure when you email me, you are using your KCTCS email, and when I send you an email, this will be the email I will be using because this is the only email address I have for you. Again, it is your responsibility to check this, and every student at JCTC has a working KCTCS email account. Again, I would recommend you check this at least once a day, especially for an online course. Also, the Jefferson's Apps button will take you to the JCTC homepage, where you'll be able to see links to many of the tools and applications that are available to you through JCTC. Finally, please take the time to familiarize yourself with Blackboard. In both online and hybrid courses, it is your responsibility to ensure you know how to use the tools and to complete all assignments and to complete them on time. Again, the calendar and the syllabus outlines everything for you, tells you everything's due dates, and then the weekly schedule is where you're going to find all of the information you need for that week. So for example, for us in week 1, it's going to look like a lot of stuff. But it says Introduction to the Syllabus, Why Humanities, and What is Art. So for this week, you'll need to read, I have readings from Reality Through the Arts, which I abbreviate RTA. You're going to read a couple pages from the introduction. You're also going to read a short piece I've put on Blackboard, the Martha Nussbaum piece, where we're looking at why the humanities. And then you have a couple lectures to listen to, including this one, a short one, Why the Humanities, and then another short lecture, What is Art. I understand it seems like there's a lot this week, but a lot of this information is short and introductory. You will have a quiz this first week. However, this first week's quiz, you can have multiple attempts and you can go back and forth between questions. Again, this will be the only quiz that allows you this leeway. And then also discussion board number 1. Quiz number 1 and discussion board number 1 will be due Sunday, June 11th by 11:59 p.m. If you have any questions, any concerns, please feel free to email me, let me know. And if while you're taking a quiz, if you ever have any technical issues, please take a screenshot of it and email it to me right away so we can get the issue resolved. Again, I'm looking forward to a good semester. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to email me. Have a nice day.